check the live real quick to see if we got it. All right, we're good. We're good. All right. So today we are going over the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 39, and we're going to be reading it in the in the Assyrian Hebrew, and translating it in our native tongue, and we're also going to translate it in English. You understand? We're going to go over our history, we're going to go over our culture, and we're going to uphold the Sabbath day as the Most High instructed us to do. You understand? So if you have a Bible Hub app, go to any linear, and it will take you to the Hebrew. So that way you can read along with us and follow your and follow your culture. All right, you got that?
Con, sir.
All right, no sweat.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 39, in the Hebrew. Call. Pakwadia. Hala Wayam. Ashar. Pakwad. Masha. Wa'a. Haran. Wa'aran. All. Paya. Yahweh. Lamash pa khatam. Call. Zakar. Maban. Khadash. Wama'ai la'a. It's like a Wama'ila. Shanayam. Wa'ai Rayam. Allah. Wa'asharium Allah. Verse 40. Waya Amar. Yahweh. All. Masha. Pakwad. Call. Bakar. Zakar. Labanya. Yasha'ala. Maban. Khadash. Wamai la'a. Slaki. Wamai la. Washa'a. Ata. Masapar. Shamatham. Verse 41. Wala khata. Ata. Hala wayam. Laya. Anya. Yahweh. Tchath. Call. Bakar. Babanya. Yasha'ala. Wa'ath. Salaki. Wa'ath. Bahama'ath. Bahamath. Bahamath. Halawayim. Tchath. Call. Bakawar. Babaha Mata. Babahamath. Banya. Yasha'ala. Verse 42. Waya Pakwad. Masha. Ka'ashar. Tazawa'a. Yahweh, Athawa, Atha, Call, Bakar, Babanya, Yasha'Allah. Verse 43. Wayahaya, Call, Bakawar, Zakar, Bamasapar, Shamawath, Maban, Khadash, Wama'ila, Lapa, Quadayaham, Shanayam,
Oshanyam.
Wa'aisha Sharayam,
Mhm.
Ala, Shalasha'a, Washa, Ba'ayam, Wama'a, Tayam. Verse 44. Wayadabar, Yahweh,
Mhm.
All, Moshe, Lamor, it's like it, La'amor. Verse 45. Keep going, sir.
We about to.
Verse 45.
One.
Quack, Quack, it's like Quack, Ata, Halawayam, Sakak, Call, Bakawar, Babanya, Yasha'Allah, Wa'aith, Bahamath, Halawayam, Takhatha, Baha Matam, Wahayawa, Leah,
Real quick, can you pass me a burner and the cold?
Allah Wayam, Anya, Yahweh.
I got it.
Verse 46. Wa'aith, Padawayaya, Hashalashaha, Waha Shabiam, Washabiam, Waha Matayam, Ha'ai Dapayam, Ila, Halawayam, Mabak Kawar, Banya, Yasha'Allah. Verse 47. Walakwa Khatha.
You can stop right there.
Aslakia.
Yeah, come. Go ahead and read it and start in English.
Khan. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 39, in the English.
So real quick, just to give you a briefing on it, on what's going on right now. We're building an army in Israel, you understand? We getting the rankings, we getting the ranking system built up, you understand? Getting captains. troopers, officers. You know what I'm saying? We've been in ranks. We've been in the army right now. You understand? Go ahead.
Time. Verse 39. All that were numbered of the Levites, which Moses and Aaron numbered at the commandment of the Lord throughout their families, all the males from a month old and upward were 20 and 2,000. Verse 40. And the Lord said unto Moses, number all the firstborn of the males of the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names. Verse 41. And thou shalt take the Levites for me. I am the Lord, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all the firstlings among the cattle of the children of Israel. Verse 42. And Moses numbered, as the Lord commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel.
So real quick, the Lord commanded him to do this, you understand? And one thing, if you follow the Most High's instructions, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have a great outcome. You know what I'm saying? That's why following orders is so important. You understand? Because even Moses followed orders from the Most High. You understand? Orders are there for a reason. Orders give you structure. Orders give you sometimes correction. We'll go ahead.
Con. Verse 42. Verse 42. And Moses numbered, as the Lord commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel. Verse 43. And all the firstborn males by the number of names, from a month old up and upward, of those that were numbered of them, were 20 and 2,203 score and 13. Verse 44. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 45, take the Levites instead of all of the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all their cattle. And the Levites shall be mine. I am the Lord. Verse 46. And for those that are to be redeemed of the 203 score and 13 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites. Verse 47.
Oh, you stopped at 40.
That's lucky.
Go ahead. All right. So now we're going to call up the next reader, Amadi, which means to stand. Grab that sword. Go ahead and go on the other side. All right, state your registry.
Support. YAHANNA. YAHANNA.
Support
Banyahawada. Banyashala.
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA.
LaShala.
Layashala.
On blast. All right, you may be seated. You got your phone on you?
Come.
All right now we are in the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 47.
Numbers 3 and 47.
Come on.
the book of Numbers, chapter 3, and verse 47 in the Hebrew. Wala pa latha wahatha salakia hamashata hamashata
Mashat.
hamasha salakia
Mm-hmm.
shapa lama
No. Shakwalayam.
sha salakia shakwa layim.
Good.
So la
Mm-hmm.
la
Laga.
salakia la lagala ga lama
What's the last? The last. It's a th.
salakia salakia
No,
so
no, no. Go ahead and read from the top.
la laga laga la tha
Good. Laga live. That's good, bro. Go ahead.
context ba basha pa la
Oh, that's a quad.
oh salakia kwa
No, keep reading from the top.
ba sha kwa la
Oh, yeah, come.
so I got
Oh, you got it. All right, yeah.
so salakia so ha kwa
No, you gotta read the last one.
kadam context ba sha kwa la
Mashaqua, good.
kadam ha kwa ratha
No,
I mean rasha
no, that's a duh.
the salakia
That's a duh. Go ahead.
ha kwa the sha
No, what's our holy language? What does tongue mean in Hebrew?
Quadash.
Okay, so that's high.
Ha qua Quadash.
Good.
It's like it's the qua ha.
The quach.
The quath.
The quach.
The quach. I shara yama.
Good. Asharium.
Yeah, it's like a yeah. Yasharium.
Isharium.
I sharium.
Good. There you go, brother.
Hashaqua la.
Mm-mm.
It's like a
You skipped a word.
it's like it's a ha.
Mm-mm.
I mean
Garah.
Garath.
No, garah.
Garah.
You got to get on it. It's scroll up.
Oh, this one. This one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my bad, sir.
It's too hot, bro.
Garath.
That's a huh.
I mean,
The is always closed, or you could easily get it mistaken for a huh.
right.
But in this case, it's open, so it's a huh.
Huh.
So garah.
Garah.
Mm-hmm.
Ha shaqua la.
Good. Hashaqua.
Ha hashaqua.
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 Good.
Verse 48. La.
Mm-hmm.
I mean wa.
There you go.
Wa na tha. Thaha.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ka sai saipa.
Hakasap.
Ha kasap.
That's good though.
La I.
That's a
Salakia. La ha ra wa.
Mm-mm.
La La, it's like it. La, I,
La Aharon.
la, I, Haran.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so. Wa, pa, ba,
It's a la.
la,
Walla.
wa, la, ba. It's like it.
Walla Banya.
Wa, la,
Walla Banyua.
la, banyua.
Walla Banyua.
Wa, la, banyua.
Good.
Pa, ra.
Mm-mm.
I mean, pa, la.
Nope.
So, it's like it.
Use your chart.
It's like it, sir. Pa, ra.
No.
I mean, it's like a pa, ha.
Wrong. Use your chart, brother.
So, pa, da.
There you go.
Wa, ya.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, the last two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like it. Pa, da.
Where you at?
The same word.
Oh, okay. So go ahead.
It's like it's pa, da.
Put a wa, yeah, yeah.
Pa, yeah, wa, yeah, yeah.
Put the wa, yeah, yeah.
Pa, da, wa, yeah, yeah.
Good. There you go, brother.
Ha, I, da. Pa, ya, ma.
Good.
Ba, ha, ma.
Bahum.
Ba, it's like it. Bahum.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 49. Wa, ya, kwa, ma.
Mm-mm.
It's like it's wa, ya, kwa, ka.
Good. Good. Good.
Mosha,
Mm-hmm.
atha,
Mm-hmm.
ka, ka, kasa,
Kasap.
kasap.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it. Kasap.
That's good, bro.
Ha, pa, da, ya, wa, ma.
That's good, brother.
Ma, I, tha.
My eye. Good.
Ha, I, da, pa, ya, ma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Aisle.
aisle. It's like it's an aisle.
That's good, brother.
Get sai, ha.
Mm-mm.
So like it mean pa, ha, wa, ya, ya.
That's good.
Ha, sa, wa, ya, ma.
Wrong. Start from the beginning
Kind of what comes.
and use your chart. Because I noticed something. You
Skip it up.
struggle with that letter, with the next letter.
Kind of what comes. That's the qua.
That's a love.
It's like a wa. I mean,
This is a core right here.
with the p.
You know what I'm saying? That's a core. It
Core.
kind of look like a P. But
Uh,
now this is a love.
the la.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of what comes, sir. So that's ha, la, wa, ya, ma.
Good. Hallelujah. That's good.
Kind of verse 50.
Mm-hmm.
Ma, I, ma.
Ma'ath.
Ma'ath.
Bakar. Bakawar.
Bakawar.
Mm-hmm.
Banan.
Banya.
Banya.
Good.
Yasha'ala.
Good.
La Kwama.
Mm-mm.
La Kwa. It's like La Kwatha.
Nope. It's a La Kwach.
La Le Lequath.
Laquach.
Waquath. Atha. Ha
Hakasap.
Hakasap. Ha Quashata.
Cha. Chamasha.
Ha
Chamash.
Ha Ma
Chamash.
Ha Hamash.
Chamash.
Hamash.
That's good, bro. That's good.
Come to Wa Shasha Yama.
What's your shame?
What it's like it. What Shashayim.
Mm-hmm.
What Sha Pasha.
Mm-mm.
It's like it. What Sha La Sha.
Good.
Ha I Shama.
Wrong.
Mo Wa'ath.
Good.
Wa I La. It's like it. What I Lama.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, that's the pa. It's like it.
Good. There you
What
go.
I La Pa.
Good. What Allah.
What a lap. But
Basha.
it's like it's yeah, I had to switch back.
That's good.
But Shaqua La.
No. Oh yeah, Salaki, my bad. Bashaqual.
But Shaqua. Ha Qua Hasha.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. Ha Qua Dasha.
Hakodash. Good.
Ha it's like it. Ha Kodash. Verse 51. What ya the
Wait, thun.
so, what ya thun wa
Oh, Salaki. What your thun?
what ya thun Mosha
Mm-hmm.
Atha
Mm-hmm.
Ka Kasap
Good.
Ha Patha
Mm-mm.
Yama.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so like Ha Qua.
No.
Oh, okay. Ha Pa
Hapadayam.
Ha Pa Dayam
Mm-hmm.
La Haran
La Aharon.
La Ha Haran
La Aran.
La Haran. Wa Yaba Ka Ya Wa Al Pa
Yeah.
Paya Paya. So like it. So Ya Yahweh La Shara Taza Yaka Yahweh uh, uh, Atha Moshe Pa. That's like it. Moshe. With the book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 1.
First one. Oh, Salaki.
So, so,
This will be a last one.
Wadabar, Ya
Yeah, the bar.
Wayadabar, Yahweh, All, Moshe,
Mm-hmm.
What YAHPA?
No.
What
Well, all.
what all?
Mm-hmm.
Haran? Lamore?
Good.
The last one, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and read it in the English.
Then I'm gonna verse we start at 46.
Uh, 47.
47, like it, verse 47. There's a book of Numbers, chapter 3, and verse 47 in the English. Thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece by the pole, after the shekel of the sanctuary shalt thou take them. The shekel is 20 gerash. Verse 48. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons. Verse 49. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above them that were redeemed by the Levites. Verse 50. Of the firstborn of the children, that's way. It's like of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money 1,303 shekels.
Mm-hmm. Read the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 47.
47. It's like you want me to start over, sir?
Which one?
Come. 305 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. Verse 51. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. The book of Numbers, chapter 4, and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, yeah, was it verse 1? Sir?
You grown.
Okay.
Break it down. You said 337, right?
No, 47.
3 and 47. Go ahead, start from the top.
3 and 47, sir?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 3, and verse 47 in the English. Thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece.
Start at 45, just so we can get a better briefing.
Come. The book of Numbers, chapter 3, and verse 45. Take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle, and the Levites shall be mine. I am the Lord. verse 46. And for those that are to be redeemed of the 213 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites.
You know what I'm saying? So if I could brief y'all on what's going on as we went over last Sabbath service, you know what I'm saying? Like all the priests, you know what I'm saying, they had an office. Some was responsible for the tables, some was responsible for, you know, different things, the vessels, you know, just different things pertaining to the temple, you know what I'm saying? And they was camped around about. Now this is going into like the first of the cattle, the first of the children of Israel. They belong to the Lord. Like let's say nowadays, for layman's terms, right? If your firstborn son, he's supposed to be dedicated to the Lord and doing the priesthood. Like you would give him your inheritance to carry on your name after, your time is up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Lord is saying right now. Your first everything belongs to him. And it's amazing because right now we in the Feast of First Fruits, which is 50 days. You know what I'm saying? That is right after the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole spirit behind this right here. What's going on? Continue.
Come. Verse 47. Thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece by the pole after the shekel of the sanctuary. Shalt thou take them? The shekel is 20 gerahs. Verse 48. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons.
Now this is talking about like, when if you want to redeem them, it's telling you the price, you know what I'm saying, that they will be redeemed. There's, like let's say you're a servant, right? And you serving under someone. Someone can come and redeem you for a certain price and you can serve somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how our nation works. You know what I mean? For that's just the amount right there. Of course, when the kingdom come, we'll be bringing this back out. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom get here, the 144,000 get established. We're gonna bring up the ancient ways of how we did things. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't gonna be 144.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The 144 is the ones that's gonna be ruling the earth. So with our brothers, we still gonna deal with them righteously and accordingly. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna make them slaves for the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You come serve us for a certain amount of time, and somebody can redeem you. Let's say a brother say, I have no more use for you. You know what I'm saying? The brother say, I got a job for him. Let me redeem him and take him off your hands. And he paid the remaining amount of years. You know what I'm saying? That you were supposed to work for him. What you want?
And if I may, the Bible teaches you how not to oppress your brother.
Right.
You understand? And that's going into brotherhood right there. You understand? Something that our oppressor does not understand. It's something that it wasn't set up to fathom. It's brotherhood. You understand? That's why these scriptures right here are set apart. We have rules and regulations that we should live by. And right here, it's telling you how to deal with your brother if he owes you something.
Right.
You understand?
Continue with the scripture.
Come. The book of Numbers, chapter 3, and verse 49. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above them that were redeemed by the Levites. Verse 50. Of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money, 1,365 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary.
After the shekel of the sanctuary, you know what I'm saying? That was a certain amount. Like again, that's telling you, according to the priesthood, this is how much this man is worth. You know what I'm saying? So that's the tag on him. For layman's terms, that's the price that you pay being a priest and being a servant. You know what I'm saying? Being a servant. So if you wanted somebody else wanted to redeem you, they could for that price. You know what I'm saying? The shekel of the sanctuary. Continue.
Come. Verse 51. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Numbers, chapter 4, and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi, after their families, by the house of their fathers.
What we stopped at?
We stopped at 1.
We stopped at 1?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we finna get back in the Hebrew then. You know what I'm saying? We want to bring up YAHANNA. Come. All right. Amalia, which means to stand. Yes.
Yahweh Banyashala.
Yabakai, Bon Yahweh, Bon Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham.
Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabrakatah.
Layashala.
La Yasha'Allah. Yazmatah, which means to have a seat. I mean, it's like Yashad, which means to have a seat. All right. Yeah, so like these means. Right. And once again, for those that are tuning in online for the first time, this is the I.S.U.P.K Houston Sabbath service. This is holy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ordained this day to be the Sabbath day, the day of rest. And also, we're supposed to have a Sabbath service. If you're not keeping the Sabbath service, basically sinning. You know what I'm saying? So if you're tuning in for your first time online or anything, you know, it's the I.S.U.P.K Houston Sabbath service. It's a commandment. The Sabbath day is not the first day of the week. It is the last day of the week. It's not Sunday, contrary to what you have been taught in the Christian church. Look on your calendar. You will see that Saturday is the last day of the week. It say the seventh day shall be holy. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to reiterate that.
Right.
No sign credits.
No sweat.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 2. In the Hebrew. Nasha'ah. Atah. Ra'ash. Banya. Kwahath. Matawak. Banya. Lawaya. Lam.
Lamashpacha.
Lamash Pakath. Thum.
There you go.
Labayath. Abatham. Verse 3. Maban. Shalashiam. Shana'a.
Shana.
Salaki. Shana. Wama'ila. Wa'id. Ban. Chamashim. Shana. Call. Ba'a. La Tazaba'a. La Aishawath. La Aishawath. Mala Aka. Ba'ahal. Mawa'id. Verse 4. Za'ath. I Badath. Banya. Kwahath. Ba'ahal. Mawa'id. Quadash. HaQuadashim. Verse 5. Waba'a. Haran. Wabanyawa. Bana Sa'ai. Hama Khana. Waha Waradawa. Waha Waradawa. Ata. Parakath. Hamasaka. Salaki. Hamasak. Waka Sawa. Baha. Ba. Ata. A. Iraq.
Orion. Oh,
Salakia.
Slacky, you was right. My apologies.
Sure, sir?
No, it might be Orion.
Hey, you said it too long.
Iran. Her eye. Her eye. Her eye. The ath. Verse 6. Wana. Thanoa. I Layowa. Kasawa Waya. I war.
I wore.
It's like it. I war. Takash. Wapa. Rashawa. Bagad. Kalayala. Takalath.
Kalayo.
Salaki. Kalayal.
Mm-hmm.
The Kalath.
Malama'ila.
Ma Lama'ila. Washamawa. Badawa. It's like it. Badayawa. Verse 7. Wa'il. Shalakhan. Hapayim. Hapanayam. Yapa. Rashawa. Bagad. Takalath. Wana. Thanawa. I Layowa. Ata. Hakwa. Hakwarath. Wa'itha. Hakapatha. Wa'itha.
Wa'af.
So like it. Wa'ath. Ha man na Kwayath. Wa'ath. Kwashawa'ath.
Kushawat.
Kwashawath. Hanasak.
Mm-hmm. Walacham.
Walacham. Hatha Mayad. Alayowa. Yaha.
Yeah.
It's like it. Yeah. Verse 8. Wapa Rashawa. I like Yaham. Bagad. Tawa La'ith. Shanaya. Wakasawa. Atawa. Bamaka Sa'a. Bamakasa. I wore. Thachash. Washamawa. Ata. Badayawa. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 2 in the English. Take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi after their families, by the house of their fathers. Verse 3, from 30 years old and upward, even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host to do the work of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Now, right here, this is giving an account on the sons of Kahat. You know what I'm saying? And he was, they was from the tribe of Levi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's giving specific instruction on those that are 30. They're supposed to be priests for 20 years all the way up until they're 50. So it's just like that. Like here in the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I mean? Like, we have rank raises here in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for a certain amount of time, you'll be, let's say, I'm going to give you the process. You do your 90 days, and then you become a trooper. You get your name then. You know what I'm saying? Then after a certain amount of time, you show that you can learn it, you're capable, you move up in rank. You know what I'm saying? From a 50, 500 to 1,000, I'm gonna rank up 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Right there, how I was shot.
Right.
Then 5,000. Lord willing, you seek to be a captain or a general or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know about all that.
That's a lot of work.
I don't know about all that though. You know what I mean? But even here, there's a structure here for being priests. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, like from 30 to 50. You know what I'm saying? Those 20 years. Can you imagine giving the Lord 20 years, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even in your later days, like we just now, like, the truth is now starting to spread throughout the earth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So imagine somebody that's 50 years old coming to do the work of the Lord, man. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to do it at 30. You know what I'm saying? From 30 to 50. You get a Lord 20 years, man.
Right.
Come, you want to say something?
Yeah, if I may, especially if you're young, man, and he hears, man, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice your youth and serve the Lord. You understand?
Damn right.
You understand? It don't matter if you 60 coming to the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Before that time, the clock is ticking.
And let me tell you something, man. Not to cut you off.
Go right ahead, bro.
There's a brother that, what is he, 62? And he accomplished Hebrew Academy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 62 years old, the brother got with the combat, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never too old to do the work of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuses here. You know what I mean? What can you say to stop you from helping your people out? You know what I mean? We need it too. You know what I'm saying? The Lord requires you to go and help your people and save your people, because guess what? They are your people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who else gonna help us? You know what I'm saying? You think that the Chinese man that's serving you cat and dog want to help you? You think that the Arab man that's in everybody in all our communities, he gonna help us? He gonna show us the way how to be successful? Nah, we gotta help ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the structure in the I.S.U.P.K is just so amazing. You know what I mean? Because these little programs help us to grow out of this world and grow into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and become worthy men, you know what I'm saying, to rule a nation. You know what I mean? You got to think about that. We'll be ruling our people. You know what I mean? Right. You want to say something, Priest?
I was just going to say real quick, man, no man can redeem us. You think the oppressor that got your knee on, that got his knee on your neck, gonna redeem you?
Right.
You understand? That's why it's about time that we separate from this place, man, and come back to our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's what we bringing out right now with this book, man. It's our culture, man. This right here is Black history, man.
Right.
And the I.S.U.K is indeed the only way you're going to find this out, man. We got the truth over here, man. We is the home of the truth. And we boast proudly of that, because we understand one thing, that the Lord is with the I.S.U.P.K.
Damn right.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead, Priest.
If I could, what my Ottawa is saying is heavy, because the East Indian man and the Chinese man are not going to help us become successful as a nation. But on top of that, they're not going to help us seek to follow our culture and follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Because we're not only trying to be successful, but we're trying to build the kingdom for when Christ returns. And the East Indian man, Chinese man, and oppressor, the white man the Bible speaks of, they're trying to keep us from following the law, statutes, commandments. They want us to stay in captivity.
Right. And what you're saying, heavy, Priest, because You know what I'm saying? They you gotta understand they own their own countries. We don't own nothing. We have a community. We don't own anything in our community. What land we gonna go to and rule over? Chinese man got China. They come over here and make money. You know what I'm saying? Off of us. You know what I mean? The Arab man, he got the desert. You know what I'm saying? Got all them camels in Dubai, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he shoot his AKs in the sand and all that, right? He do what he a wild man. Still got our gas stations. What do we have, man? The, look, and this the crazy part right here. We got the Christian church. There's a church on every block. There's 2 churches on each block. You know what I'm saying? I was in Third Ward. I seen 4 churches. It was a church on this corner, church on this corner, church on this corner. I said, what the hell is going on? Go ahead, Pre.
Even that's why it owned.
Right.
The church house is owned by oppressors.
And that's
your pastor, your Christian pastor is on their payroll, man. So once again, man, do you actually think your oppressor is gonna give you the truth about this Bible? I don't think so. It's been 500 years of Christianity, ain't nothing shook yet.
Right.
We still ain't out of the situation. It's time to try something new, man.
Right.
Because obviously being a Muslim, being a Christian, putting banging rocks together and trying to align your chakras, that ain't working. You know what I'm saying? It's time to redeem ourselves with the Most High, man.
Right. And if I could, man, like the priesthood, like in those times, only the sons of Aaron, you know what I'm saying, the Levites was able to be priests. Now all the tribes can be priests. Right. And that's a beautiful thing because now we need that more than ever because being a priest, you taking care of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a food drive, man. Not only do we come up here and we teach you the Bible on a Sabbath day or every day of the week, but we out there feeding our people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come a time where this whole place is gonna fall apart. You know what I'm saying? You know our people, we wait till the last minute. We wait till the rain start to get in the ark, right? To want to bang on the ark then.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when it start raining, who they gonna run to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna run to us. You know what I'm saying? We got storages full of food. We got the food drives going twice a week. You know what I'm saying? We feeding our people. We clothing our people. We got clothes that we taking to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? We not only just doing a lip service, we actually helping our people. And we ordained priests from the Lord to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing because there's going to come a time we're going to have farms, cattle. You know what I'm saying? That we have it now. Just, you know what I mean? Wait till you got to get out there and, you know what I'm saying? You got 50 men you got to tell to, you know, orchestrate the land with. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Preach. You want to say something?
The kingdom of heaven is truly at hand. But one thing I want to understand is, man, the point of a man, this is coming from the scriptures, man. I'll just paraphrase it. The point of a man's existence as an Israelite, as a Black, Hispanic, Native American man, is to serve the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the truth to life. Free will is a lie. Your life belongs to the Most High. He says that you are bought, you are purchased. You understand? And that costs you your life right there, man. So give your life up to the Most High, man.
Yeah, right.
Come back and follow your culture, man. Do you understand what? Like this kingdom right here ain't got nothing to offer you, bro. It has absolutely nothing. What the Most High got in store for you, I'm talking about buildings of emerald, streets of gold.
Right.
Right now we over here walking on stones.
Right.
With trash in the middle of it. You fight so hard for this kingdom, man. What else? What truly do you have to fight for in this kingdom? Money that got your oppressor's face on it? It means nothing. Right. This society means nothing.
If I could, Preach, what you said was heavy because, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, your whole purpose is to serve the Lord. And believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? If you don't serve the Lord, you belong to somebody regardless. You know what I'm saying? Ask those brothers locked away in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you already know what the agenda of the world is trying to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to push homosexuality. Right. That's what in every scene in Netflix, every show, every episode got a homosexual scene in it, man. And think about it, just somebody in the world struggling to pay rent, you know what I'm saying? Fighting the stress factors of the world, traffic. You got kids, you're dealing with your kids. And at night, you trying to watch your favorite show, and they got some homosexual shit going on. So like it, you know what I mean? Trying to lay down and trying to process everything. Right. And you have these crazy dreams now all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? They pushing the agenda, and guess what? We see it. And we're telling our people, get out of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the world wants you to do. You know what I mean? If you weak and feeble-minded, you're going to belong to the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? You're going to belong to somebody. You know what I mean? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? We already know, you know what I'm saying, the LGBTQ community is dominated in the church. You know what I'm saying? The choir banging, he's a flaming homosexual. He's banging the choir director, banging the tambourine, got you shaking, and man, all kind of disgusting stuff is going on. And then when do they open up the Bible and teach you the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Where is they Sabbath service at? And the Christian church is completely against God because they having the Sabbath service on Sunday. You know, they praise God on Sunday, right? You know what I mean? That's the house of Satan. Go ahead, priest. Get some.
Real quick, man. Christianity is son of God worship. That's where it started. That's where it originated from.
Right.
You understand that Constantine mixed the book of the law with paganism and thus formed Christianity, which is, in essence, it's Satanism.
Right.
Christianity is no different from Satanism. You understand? But here in the I.S.U.P.K, we're gonna teach you how to serve the Most High after being dead for so long, man. After the Christian church, if you escape the Christian church, man, you a hell of a brother, man.
Right. The Lord was with you.
The Lord was with you, man, because that is worse than a crack epidemic. You understand?
That's right.
Yeah, right. All right, come on, continue with the scriptures, priest.
Khan. Verse 4. This shall be the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation about the most holy things.
You know what I'm saying? So at the time, the children of Aaron, you know what I'm saying, of Kohath, the Levites, they was in charge of the tabernacle of the most holy things. So some of the holy things could be like the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I'm saying? The Torah. You know what I mean? We had certain holy things. We had like a gold pot, you know what I'm saying, that had the manna that fell from heaven. You know what I'm saying? We was in the wilderness, we had that. You know what I'm saying? What's the shameful thing is that we don't have it right now. You know what I'm saying? The heathens have our holy things. You know what I'm saying? You know what that's called stealing. You know what I mean? They don't belong to them. You know what I'm saying? We don't go and take your cobblestone. We don't want your cobblestone, but you want the Ark of the Covenant that was given to the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The holy things that belongs to the children of Israel, man. Continue reading, priest.
Khan. Verse 5. And when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come, and his sons, and they shall take down the covering veil, and cover the ark of testimony with it.
Continue.
Verse 6. And shall put thereon the covering of badger skins, and shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in the staves thereof.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's what the sons of Kohath, you know what I'm saying? The Levites, that like the holiest of holiest things, you know what I mean? The Ark of the Covenant was so holy, you couldn't even touch it or you die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Ark of the Covenant one time was falling, and some brothers tried to grab it to keep it from falling. They grabbed it and died. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord, he put in place ordained men to handle holy things. You know what I'm saying? Like we are ordained men to handle this service right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you're seeing is of the Lord. So at the time, you know what I'm saying, the children, the Levites, you know what I'm saying, the children of the Levites, they was ordained to handle the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I'm saying? Which was a beautiful thing. It said skins of badger. You know what I'm saying? Read that one again, verse 6.
Khan. Verse 6. And shall put thereon the covering of badger skins, and shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in the staves thereof.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they kept it preserved. You know what I mean? They put badger skins over it. Like me, I love sheepskin. Let me tell you something. I got a sheepskin, man. You see, you might want to send hours away try to figure out where I got it from. You know what I mean? Wore the Passover before last, man. That was beautiful sheep fur, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So this even the skins come from the Israelites, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? We had a way of doing things. You know what I mean? Like a holy way of doing things, putting the cover of blue over it. You know what I mean?
So like as commanded by the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why following commands from the Most High are so important. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Go ahead, priest. Continue.
Khan. Verse 7. And upon the table of showbread they shall spread a cloth of blue, and put thereon the dishes, and the spoons, and the bowls, and covers to cover withal.
You know what I'm saying? So, like in the temple, right? So imagine like a showbread. Like imagine this bar right here. Right here is for the showbread. You know what I mean? For the temple. A blue cart would go over that. You know what I'm saying? A blue cart would go over it, and that's where the dishes would sit. You know what I'm saying? Like a serving table. Serving table was, you know what I'm saying? You don't want everybody, everybody just handling the food. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the priests, the most ordained, you know what I mean? They had to be clean all the time. You know what I mean? So they had a table set up designed just for handling the showbread and the dishes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's even that is practical to this day. You know what I'm saying? We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? If you was at the Passover Feast of Unleavened Bread, you would see we had a table. You know what I'm saying? That was strictly designed for handling dishes and bread and stuff. You know what I mean? Come on, continue.
Khan. And the continual bread shall be thereon.
And the continual bread shall be thereon. Continual meaning like the bread that's being passed out. You know what I'm saying? The bread that's continuing with the service. You know what I mean? Of course, like a feast wouldn't be a feast without food. You know what I mean? So that's basically what it's saying. A table designed for the bread and the dishes. And that's what the Levites was over. You know what I'm saying? The Levites was the priest at the time again. Now, all tribes can be priests. You know what I'm saying? Continue.
Khan. Verse 8. And they shall spread upon them a cloth of scarlet, and cover the same with a covering of badger skins, and shall put it in the staves thereof.
So again, just like the Ark of the Covenant, how the Ark of the Covenant was preserved, you know what I'm saying? Same way with the table. They had the skins on the table too, you know what I'm saying? The bag of skin. And like if you watch some of the movies like with the Vikings and stuff, you can kind of see that, you know what I'm saying, how they align their tables. They be having furs on the table and stuff. You know what I mean? They get that from our customs. You know what I mean? At the time, that's how we was rolling, man. Again, there's gonna be a time where we do the same thing. You know what I mean? Imagine we in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You seeing the scriptures being, you know what I'm saying, lived all over again, righteously, like in a complete way, like the feast of first fruits, no working, no slaving. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time, and you seeing these tables every time you go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a beautiful thing, man. Would you want to say something? Okay, come. But we finna jump back into Hebrew. While you up here, we're gonna keep you up here.
Khan. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 9. In the Hebrew. Wala kwa chawa. Bagad. The Kalath. Wa kasawa. Ata. Manarath. Hama'awar. Salaki. Hama'awar. Wa'ath. Narathia. Wa'ath. Malakwa Chaya. Wa'ath. Ma Cha Tataha Ya. Wa'ath. Call. Kalaya. Shamna. Ashar. Yashar. Tawa. Laha. La. Slaki. La. Baham. Verse 10. Wanatanawa. Ata. Wa'ath. Call. Kalaya. Kalaya. Allah. Slaki. All. Makasa. Slaki. Makasa. I war. Takash. Wanata Nawa. I'll. Hamawath. Verse 11. Wa'il. Mazabach. Hazahab. Yapa. Rashawa. Bagad. Takalath. Wakasawa. Atawa. Bama. Kasa'a. I war. Takash. Washamawa. Ata. Badayawa. Verse 12. Wala kwa kawa. Ata. Call. Kalaya. Hasharath. Ashar. Yashar Tawa. Bam. Bakwadash. Wana Tanoa. All. Bagay. Takalath. Waka Sawa. Awatam. Bama Kasa. I war. Takash. Wana Tanoa. I'll. Hamawath. Verse 13. Wada Shanoa. Ata. Hamazah Bach. Salaki Ha Mazabach. Wapa Rashawa. Ila Yawa. Bagad. Ara Ga Mawa. Salaki Araga Man. Aragaman. Verse 14. Wana Ta Nawa. Ila Yawa. Ata. Call. Kalayawa. Ashar. Yashar Tawa. Ilayawa. Baham. Ata. Hama Kha Tata. Ata. Salaki Ath. Hama Zala Gath. Hama Zalagath. Wa'ath. Haya Ayama. Salaki Haya Ayam. Wa'ath. Hamazarak Quath. Call. Kalaya. Hama Zabak Wapa Rushawa Ilayawa Kasa Waya Iwar Thakash Washamawa Badayawa. Verse 15. Wakala Aharan Waba Nayawa Laka Sath Ath HaKadash Slakia HaKwadash Wa'ath Call Kalaya HaKwadash Haba Slakia Hana Ba Slakia Bana Sa'ai Hama Khana'a Slakia Hama Khana Wa'a Kharaya Khan Yaba'ayawa Banya Kwahath Lashath Wala'a Yagayawa All HaKwadash Wa Matawa Allah Masha'a Banya Kwahath Ba'ahal Mawa'id. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 9 in the English. And they shall take a cloth of blue and cover the candlestick of the light and his lamps and his tongs and his snuff dishes.
Now they should take. Say it really again.
Khan. Verse 9. And they shall take a cloth of blue and cover the candlestick.
They should take a cloth of blue and cover the candlestick. So imagine this right here. This is a candlestick, right? You know what I'm saying? Imagine that being covered with the cloth of blue. This along with, continue,
Of the light and his lamps
the lamps
and his tongs.
and the tongs, like these. Right. You know what I'm saying? To tend to the fires. You know, continue.
And his snuff dishes.
And snuff dishes. You know what I'm saying? Like dishes you would walk around with that hold wax. You know what I'm saying? Or hold of oil. You know what I mean? To keep the fire going. You know what I'm saying? This is pertaining to the lights. So we would have, you know, a cloth to cover that too. You know what I mean? Imagine a table, just different tables in the sanctuary or the tabernacle being covered with these cloths. You know what I'm saying? So imagine you come in, you just don't see, you know what I'm saying, all these things out and becoming outsourced when you coming in, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything's all right. They're not outsourced, you know where everything is at. You know what I'm saying? Like here in the I.S.U.P.K, we have an equipment department. You know what I'm saying? In the equipment department, we take care of everything. We know where everything is at in the school. You know what I'm saying? We don't have checklists for no reasons. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing that we are like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the priests. You know what I mean? We priest all over again, man. Like the Lord is bringing back His priest in the earth. You know what I'm saying? That spirit lives. It's not dead. You know what I'm saying? If the spirit of homosexuality can thrive, what you think the Lord's spirit gonna do? You think the Lord gonna hide His spirit? His spirit is about conquering. You know what I'm saying? And being an authoritative. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You don't see these swords for no reason, man. Might be a time Christ will come back, say that sword you have, use it. You know what I'm saying? Before he left, he said, sell your garment and buy a sword.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm saying we ain't the Christian church here in I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
I'm saying we men of war here, man. We have offices, and we have responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Back again, the Levites was the priests at the time, and they was taking care of the temple, the most holy things. You know what I mean? The lights, you know what I'm saying? The things that was used for the Sabbath service, the bread and all those things, they was over it. You know what I mean? What you want to say something?
I mean, you brought out a heavy point, sir.
God.
We men of war, you know why? Because our Father said He's a man of war.
Right.
You understand? God said that. God said, I am a man of war. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing that we say in the school, life is warfare, man. And you gotta understand what that truly means, man. You gotta fight each and every day. Each and every day is a fight. You understand?
Yeah, right.
Especially with your, let's say, I've been in the truth about 3 years now. I got a three-year-old spirit battling a 25-year-old flesh. You understand? Each and every day is warfare, man.
Damn, right.
It's worth the walk.
And if I could,
Go right here, sir.
what's a beautiful thing about being the priest? Like, instead of you just getting so caught up in, you know, the pressures of the world, you have an office. You know what I'm saying? You have something to do to take your mind off all that.
Right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
got brotherhood, man.
Right. And you have a weekly job. Like, your weekly job is to make sure everything is in order in the temple. You know what I'm saying? You carrying now, you don't you know you belong to the Lord and you're doing His service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every week you gotta make sure there's frankincense and myrrh. Make sure there's coal every day when you go to class. If you now a trooper, or you doing your 90 days to be a trooper, you know what I'm saying? The priests above you, the men above you would say, I need you to take the trash out. Right. I need you to sweep the floors. You know what I'm saying? While he handles some other business. You know what I'm saying? He might have to talk to men above him and worry about some other finances or something like that, or worry about getting a truckload of food. You know what I'm saying? Or where he gonna send his food. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful thing, man, to have a man above you or be a priest in the office, an officer in the Israelite School, University of Practical Knowledge, because you serving the Lord, man. The Lord don't look at these things in light. He said, okay, well, he's sacrificing. He's sweeping my floors. I'm gonna look out for him. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times the Lord looked out for me and made miracles happen. When I first came here, man, I was jumping on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a nice, reliable transportation. You know what I'm saying? Jumping on the bus, I was sweeping floors, right. and now it's going pretty well for Yeshua. You know what I'm saying? It's going pretty well for all the brothers that took that oath. You know what I'm saying? And took that officership, and you know what I'm saying, chose to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a light matter that we do. You know what I'm saying? This is holy. This is from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no LGBT, none of that, or this ain't no rap group or none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is from the Lord. This is ancient. You know what I mean? What you want to say, priest?
Hey, man, that ain't allowed here, man.
Already.
We don't allow no pronouns in I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You understand? I pray you understand.
Or no alternate lifestyles.
We do not allow that. That is an abomination for the Most High.
Right.
For a man to lay down with another man as he laid down with a woman, or a woman to lay down with another woman as she lays down with a man. That is an abomination and absolutely disgusting.
Right. And on the flip side, though, a beautiful thing is, you know what I'm saying, you can turn from that lifestyle. We know most of the people that turn to that lifestyle is because they were molested when they were young. You know what I'm saying? Their innocence has been taken from them. But guess what? You can do your 90 days to become somebody new. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he can see you he'll give you a name, and that's the name he want to call you. You know what I'm saying? He could give this brother a name. His name ain't whatever his name was anymore. His name is now YAHANNA. Right. You know what I'm saying? That means he is tested. You know what I'm saying? That's from the Lord. You know what I mean? His name is Yagrum. You know what I'm saying? His name means his work is strong, and that is from the Lord. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's spiritual, man. Because that's how the Lord look at us. World might look at us like, oh, they ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to turn up. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to party, blah, blah, blah. You're right, because we doing the priest. We doing the priest work. We're doing what the Lord say to do, man. You know what I'm saying? We striving for them streets of gold. What Christ said, the kingdom is within you. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, priest.
But also, you got to understand what a laborer is. You understand? Right. Each and every one of us are like bricks in the building of the kingdom. You understand? And you can't build a nation without people. That's why brotherhood is so conducive to this truth. One thing that we would real big on is how we treat our brothers. You understand? And this ain't a place where we allow schisms.
Right.
This ain't a place where we allow beefs, man. This is a place where you can learn your culture and become a brother. Learn how to be a better brother. Learn your history, man. You know what I'm saying? Have practical knowledge.
Damn right.
You understand?
Well, go ahead with continue with the scripture, priest.
Khan. And all the oil vessels thereof, wherewith they minister unto it. Verse 10. And they shall put it and all the vessels thereof within a covering of badger skins, and shall put it upon a bar. Verse 11. And upon the golden altar they shall spread a cloth of blue, and cover it with a covering of badger skins.
Hold on, man. Did it say golden altar? They said a golden altar, man. Come on, man. A golden. If you ask me, man, you know, Negroes love gold, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that we have. It's gold. What Trinidad James said, all gold, everything. He said 2 gold watches. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the first thing a Negro do, man, when he get paid, come up, you gotta go get a gold chain, man. Gotta have that herringbone. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have that box chain. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. That's our spirit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And guess what? We had a golden altar. We had, you know what I mean? Like the Ark of the Covenant was trimmed in gold, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell me we ain't the flyest ones on earth, man. We talking to the altar, even the altar fly. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Pre.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Can you imagine Streets of Gold, bro?
Yeah.
That is some fly-ish right there, man. That is mad nigga-ish. You feel me? If you ask me. Streets of Gold, man. Buildings of car buckle.
You know what I'm saying? Boys got the 84s on the gold pavement. 84s on the gold pavement.
Come on, man. Like we are, the Bible is indeed a black book, man.
That's right. You know what I mean? Go ahead and continue, Pre.
Khan. And shall put to Slakia, and cover it with a covering of badger skins, and shall put to the staves thereof. Verse 12. And they shall take all the instruments of ministry wherewith they minister in the sanctuary, and put them in a cloth of blue, and cover them with a covering of badger skins, and shall put them on a bar. Verse 13. And they shall take away the ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth thereon. Verse 14. And they shall put upon it all the vessels thereof, wherewith they minister about it, even the censers, the flesh hooks, and the shovels, and the basins, all the vessels of the altar. And they shall spread upon it a covering of badger skins, and put to the staves of it. Verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is set, as the camp is to set forward. After that, the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it, but they shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die.
Mm-hmm. See, even the sons of Kohath, like they, to an extent, you know, they was, you know what I'm saying, they was priests and they was doing the work in it, but to a certain extent, they couldn't even touch the holy things. You know what I mean? Or they would die. You know what I mean? That's quite simple there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see the sign that we have up here, but it says officers only. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have permission to get up on the podium. You know what I mean? Like, we keeping the same customs to this day, man. You know what I mean? Because the Lord don't play. You know how serious the Lord is. The Lord can kill you with a virus. You won't even see it. That's what COVID-19 was all about, man. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Things was going lovely for Negroes, even though they still had us slaving and made us essential workers. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, we get stimulus checks. You know what I mean? We home with our family. Guess what? They losing yachts and summer houses. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
It's so heavy what he bringing down, man. Because niggas, we thrive through the quarantine, man. I seen Edomite. He was living in a fabulous mansion,
Huh.
and he got humbled and had to live in a common house. To me, a common house, that's already nice. But this man was
Right.
living in a mansion,
Right.
and the Lord humbled him. He ended up losing a job at an oil rig, man.
Huh.
And man, that was the Most High right there, bro.
Right. And that's just on the grand scale, man.
Brought him to his knees.
Right. That's on the grand scale. But even like even within like there was certain limits. Like you couldn't touch the holy things. Only the ones that was anointed could touch the holy things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the 5,000s. You know what I'm saying? Like the 5,000s are able to pour that oil on you and bless you with a name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Raise you up. You know what I'm saying? They have that authority from the Lord and that power. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing.
Right.
Imagine what the captains and generals can do, man. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? Imagine who they on the phone with and what kind of big moves they doing. I can't imagine. You know what I'm saying? But with that though, man, we're gonna pick back up next week at 16, 4 and 16, ain't it? 4 and 16. Again, this is the I.S.U.P.K. Houston Sabbath service. You know what I mean? This is holy ordained. If you just tuning in online, check us out again next week. We will be picking back up.
We gotta pray.
Come, we finna get to it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be picking it back up at Numbers 4 and 16. Again, you can follow us with the Bible Hub app. Download the app, hit INT. Also, pull up Numbers 4 and 16. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. With that, we finna close it out. Almighty, which means to stand.
Layasha
Shalom. Scroll.
Oh no, we got to cover it. Then we put it down. So we put it at the prayer. Then we got to salute.
We gotta cover scroll then.
No, we covered it after.
So we gotta
Cover it now. Oh, come on. What you with? Hit me out. You can. This way. There you go. Let's put underneath. Underneath. So I'll turn and face the east.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Shabkat. Yahweh. Malakah. Daba'ah. Ratzayka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashamayim. Natalanyua. Nakam. Yawam. Wasalaki now. Kabawaki now. Kasalaki now. Kabawaki now. Wala'ah. Nabi'ayin now. Wanasai one. Abba. I was shy now. Mayon. Right. Kayuk. Lakam. Amalakwa. Wala. Watapara. I will love you. Aman.
In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen. Saul, turn and face the forward. We're about to salute the Torah. Come. Go ahead.
How about I.S.U.P.K?
How about Shimmy Shabrak?
Yahweh Shimmy Shabrak.
How about Shimmy Shabrak? How about Shim? Mahashim? Rakia.
All right. Courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak,
Yahweh Shimmy Shabrak.
Yasmator, Saw, turn and face the sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak,
Yahweh Shimmy Shabrak.
Yasmator, dismiss.